Hello Capricorn, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, then I am Kay. I am an astrologer, numerologist and spiritual witch here on YouTube. So Capricorn, what is going on for you for the month of August? And largely what I see for you in terms of your horoscope is a very financially dominated month. There's a lot of activity around both of your financial houses, so let's take a quick look and see what's going on. On the chart on the right hand side here, we have the chart for the full moon. This is how the universe is going to look, which is going to happen on the 12th of August. But before we get there, as we start the month, the sun is in the sign of Leo. This is where your first financial house is impacted, because this is going to be in your 8th house. So up where we have the number 2 and the arrow, this is where this energy is going to be. So this is the area of life that deals with your shared finances, such as your debts, taxes, property. Also the house which we call transformation. It is where things kind of die off and something new comes in, and it's also the house of divorce. We call this the 8th house. So with the sun here, this is about health, growth, vitality, and it's a real supportive energy. So it could be a good time to sit down and think about this area of your life as we start the month, because you have the sun here supporting you. If there's anything that you need to do with, your shared finances or any aspect of your life that you share with other people. By the time we actually get to the full moon, which is going to be on the 12th of August at 2:26 a.m. GMT, this is my local time. It could be the day after for you, or it could be the same day. It does depend where you are in the world. This is going to be an Aquarius full moon. So if we look at the chart, we've got by the arrow and number 2, we've got circled in pink. This is the moon here at 19 degrees of Aquarius, and just opposite it, where we have the other arrow and number 1, we've got the sun circled at 19 degrees of Leo. Now, where this full moon is going to fall for you is going to be your other financial house, house 2. So where the arrow is a number 1, it's opposite to house 8. It's your own finances. So this isn't money that you need to pay out. This isn't any debt, any tax, any property, or anything that is shared. This is purely your own money. It's also the house of what you value in life and your values that you have as a person, as in your morals, and the body also comes under this house. Now, a full moon can bring a need to make a decision. I have said this before, because we have the sun and the moon in 2 signs that see life so differently. They, approach life differently, and this is what can give us that need to, okay, I'm at a crossroads here. What direction or what way do I go? And for Capricorn, it seems to me like it's to do with your finances. It could largely be to do with what you own, as in your own money, and what you need to pay out. Or it could be that there's some kind of transformation around these 2 areas of your life. Now, 2 other things that are happening around the full moon mid-month, which will impact on everyone, all the signs, but for Capricorn, it's going to be Venus moving into the sign of Leo at 0 degrees during the full moon. So if you look down at the bottom of the chart where we've got the circle and number 1 by the arrow, we've got the sun here circled in pink. Just to the left of that, this is the planet Venus. Now, Venus is about our desires, what we want, love, money, beauty, art. She links us to what it is that we want. She's moving into the sign of Leo. Leo is the sign that will teach us all out of the zodiac how to really be self-indulgent and not feel bad about it, how to go after what it is that we want, and how to be brave. Leo is the sign of fun, you could say. So when we have a planet move into a sign at 0 degrees, it can indicate that this is a chance to start a new chapter. Now, this means the same thing whether it's in someone's birth chart when they're born, and also when we have it happen, at any point in time on any day, during the universe as we move through life. So for you, for your particular sign, because it's in Leo, it's happening again up by where the sun would have been at the start of the month, up in your 8th house. So as I said to you, this is your shared finances, your debts, your tax, your property, but also it is the house of transformation. So even for some Capricorns, even if it's not money that is the focus when we've got Venus moving into Leo, and going after what we want and enjoying life, it could be a message for some Capricorns to really think about what it is that they want to transform in life. Because where it's falling for you is the house of transformation, it is the house of divorce, and it is the house of death and rebirth. But this basically means when something falls away and something new comes in, when we change our minds or change direction, or we do something to transform some area of our life. And the big message is, if you're going to do this, go after what it is that you want and you desire, obviously it being the planet Venus, and while you do it, have a lot of fun with it, because she's been influenced by the sign of Leo. So that's the key message around the full moon. The second thing that's happening mid-month around the full moon that will impact us all, but for the sign of Capricorn, is that we're going to have the moon form a conjunction with the planet Saturn. So back up on the right hand side of the chart over here, where we've got the moon circled in pink, if we move just to the left of that, we've got the planet Saturn, and that is like a symbol that looks a bit like a H. This would represent the planet Saturn. Now, these two energies, when they conjunct, a conjunction is when two planets are working together. So we're going to have an energy of our emotions, which is represented by the moon, and possibly some kind of withdrawal, maturity, a lesson being learned, or some kind of realizing something, or maybe even just completely withdrawing how we feel about a situation, person, place, or thing, because that would be Saturn's energy. So where this is falling for your particular sign, Capricorn, this is around your own personal financial house. So where the actual full moon is going to happen for you. So down where we have the arrow and number 1, this is house 2, the financial house, and for Capricorn, this is that energy here for you. So it could be at some point this month, or certainly mid-month, or as we move through the month. For some Capricorns, you could have a change of heart, learn a lesson, withdraw how you feel, or mature about something when it comes to your own personal finances. Again, if it's not finances, it could well be what you value in life, or what you see as valuable in life. You could have a change of heart about this, or it could even be to do with your body, because the body comes under this house as well. So a couple of key messages for you from the start to the middle of the month. Now, as we progress, by the time we move through August, we've got through the full moon and we get towards the end of the month, we're going to have a new moon in Virgo this month, and it's going to be on the 26th at 9:18 a.m. This is my local time again. It could be the same day or the day after for you. So we've got the chart here on the right hand side and how the universe is going to look around the new moon. Now at this point, the sun would have shifted from the sign of Leo and moved into Virgo. So for you, there's a different focus, a different area of your life is being supported. It's going to be your views on life, new experiences, trips and travel that could be at a distance for you, or maybe even abroad or away from where you live or where you was born, higher education as well. So this is house 9. So up where we have the arrow and number 1, it's your 9th house. Now again, this is indicating that with the sun here, health, growth, vitality, and a lot of positive support, that your views on life could mature or change, or it's time to have some kind of new experience, Capricorn, or it could even be that you decide to go on holiday, or it's just a heads up from the universe to say, you know what, if you want to go and travel now, if you want to go and learn something, do some higher education, now would be a good time to do it as we move out of August and we move into September. The new moon itself, which will be in Virgo, it's going to happen in this same area for you. So it's all about your views on life, education, trips, travel, situations, people, places and things that are at a distance from you. So circled in black on the chart, we can see the new moon itself. We've got the sun and the moon both at 4 degrees of Virgo. This is what will give us a new moon when you have these two energies side by side in the same sign. But it will shift for you. It won't be here. For Capricorn, it will be up where the arrow is and number 1 in house 9. Now, one key thing that is happening around this new moon, which will impact us all, but how it will impact on Capricorn, is that there seems to be an indication from the universe that some of us will experience some kind of unexpected change with our direction and where it is that we're going with a situation, person, place, or thing, or life in general. And this is because if you look at the chart, what we've got circled in pink is the North Node, which is the lighter green, kind of shaded colour. We've got the North Node here, the symbol for that, and just above that you've got the planet Uranus and the symbol for that. That's in kind of like a turquoisey blue colour. Now these two are conjunct, and as I mentioned at the start of the horoscope, when planets or energies conjunct, the North Node is not a planet, it's like a point in the moon. But when two energies conjunct, it's about the two energies working together. Now Uranus is that planet of unexpected change, okay? That's its job, that's what it will do. It will turn things upside down, and you know, it does things when we least expect it. So when we have massive changes in life, you can think of this is the planet, this is the energy of that planet. And the North Node is about our direction and where we're going, whereas the South Node is what we need to leave behind. Now for you, Capricorn, it's a really nice and lovely area of life that this is going to fall for you. So if you look where we've got the arrow and number 2 kind of down towards the bottom of the chart here by the new moon, it's going to be around your love life, your dating life, sex, romance, children, creativity, and the area of life or the house of life where we generally have fun and take risks. So it's a really nice house, I think personally, to have an energy of unexpected changes in your direction. So it could be for some Capricorns that, you know, new love walks into your life, or you meet someone unexpectedly, or anybody that you're seeing or dating now, you know, it moves in a positive new direction. Hopefully, I'm hoping it will, rather than a negative one. Or, you know, you creatively have some kind of new idea, something happens with your children, or you take some kind of risk in life, like a small calculated risk that is unexpected but moves you in a new direction. Now, this is wonderful, and while this is a wonderful area of life to have that energy in, what we've also got to focus in on and remember is that the sign that is influencing these planets has a lot to say about how we should approach any kind of unexpected changes that we're thinking of making in life. So it's the sign of Taurus. Taurus is not an energy or not a sign to rush out and do something unexpected. Taurus is not an energy or sign to not think about the future, the long term, the success of something, its foundations, and what the likely outcome is going to be. And this is why when we have Uranus under a sign like Taurus, he can kind of slow down that erratic behavior of Uranus, which is sometimes good. You know, it's okay to have changes, but maybe to have more well thought out changes. So the universe is kind of saying, okay, if you're all going to go off and you're due to have this unexpected change with your direction, you know, depending on where it falls for you in your life, that is cool. But if you're going to do this, please do this by thinking about it first. Think about the long term, think about the future, think about the stability of something, think about the foundations of it, and take the influence of Taurus, which is influencing both Uranus and the North Node, in this aspect before you make any kind of unexpected change. And for you, Capricorn, as I said, that's going to be with your 5th house, with your love life, your dating life, your sex life, romance in general, children, creativity, how you take risks and enjoy life and have fun. So that's pretty much it, Capricorn. That's what I've got for you this month. It's a very brief horoscope because there's not much going on this month, as I've said to all of the signs, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes we don't have lots and lots of planets moving around, or lots of things happening, and that's fine. You know, it's a pretty straightforward, calm month. So I hope you have a wonderful month of August, and I hope there was something here to help you plan your month or guide you. Please do give the video a like, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates for you, if there was something that helped you out. And as always, if you're new here, then why not subscribe? I would love to see you here again, and I will catch you soon for your September horoscope. So have a wonderful month of August, and I'll see you soon.